Hello friends, welcome to OT Empire YouTube channel again. Without wasting time at all, this lesson will be moving into Introduction to WordPress Interface. In the last class, we have been able to install WordPress on our website, and now we are going into the WordPress interface. We're going to see what it looks like, and we'll get ourselves familiarized with the interface. After doing that, we'll see how we can install a plugin on our website. Okay, we'll get to see that today. After that, also we'll install a theme. We have talked about what a theme is in the previous classes, so now we are installing a theme particularly on our website. Then we'll move further to installing of a template. That is the content of this video you are seeing right now. Let's get down to practical immediately. I remember vividly that in the last class we spoke about how you can log into your WordPress dashboard. And how do you do that? You simply input your website address, which is for this very class, webresources.com.ng. The domain name, you input it into your browser, then you combine it with /wp-admin. That's the code to log into your backend. So you simply press your domain name /wp-admin. All right, so let's go ahead. All right, so once you get here, there is a username and password that you inputted while you were creating your WordPress, while you were installing WordPress on your website. This is where you are going to need it. So this is the space for your username and this is the space for your password. Make sure you don't miss these details. If you lose it, then you won't be able to log into your WordPress dashboard. So if you have imputed your details, you simply come here and say login. Now, welcome to WordPress interface. This is the WordPress interface. This is your WordPress dashboard. Let me quickly get us familiar with some of the tools that we are going to be needing here. Some of the tools that we often need while we are designing our website. Okay, you see here dashboard, you see here home. Whatever it is that is here is what is giving you this interface that you are seeing here. We don't have a lot to do here now at the moment. You see here post. This is mostly used by bloggers when they want to post their blogs and the likes. Okay, very importantly, things that you need to put in mind first is pages. This is where you access the pages of your website. If you want to access your own page, you want to design your own page or whatever page in your website, this is where you get to access them. So if you click on all pages, it is going to show you the pages you have on this website. If you want to add a new page, you come here and then you'll be able to add a new page. We'll get to all that as the lessons proceed. All right, of course, if you check all pages now, you will not see any page because we have not added any page. This is a new and fresh website. Okay, so coming down, you also see appearance. This is where you get to see your themes. You see customizing, and then you see theme file editor. Put in mind that when we want to install our theme, this is where we'll come to, and then we can do whatever it is we want. I'm very sure the word plugin is not something you have not heard before at this point already. This is where you get to see your installed plugins. Whatever plugins you have on your website, this is where you get to see them. And if you want to add a new plugin, this is where you also get to do that. All right. So very fast, let's come to settings also. This is settings where a lot of things are done that makes your website work properly. Whenever I want to start to design a website, there are a few things that I do at the very beginning that I make sure I always do first. Okay, and then let's get to do those things now, then we'll proceed from there. Now those things are under settings. Here I come to my settings, I come down, I click on permalinks. Let me open that in a new tab. All right, I also come here, general, open that in a new tab. All right, so let's see what we have in permalinks. When you come to permalinks, all you have to do is to make sure that post name is checked here, not any of this. Okay, so if it was any of this that was checked before, I will simply change it to post name and then I'll come in and say save changes. But when I came here, what I met there is post name, so I don't have anything to do there. Simply cancel the tab. Now let's see what we have in general settings. Okay, now you see this site title and tagline. Make sure it contains what resonates or what goes alongside the website you want to design. What you see here most times by default is my blog, but I have changed this to web resource. Okay, because the websites that we are dealing with, you check the URL, it says web resource. Okay, now you come down here, you see membership. If you are building a kind of website that needs people to register and you don't want to restrict anybody, you want to check on this box, anyone can register. So if you have done that also, you come here, say save changes. But everything by default are well organized before I got here, so I don't really have anything to do. But put those things in mind whenever you want to start designing your website. Check them out and get them done. Okay. Alright, so before I leave this space, you see this site title and tagline, web resource. This is where you get to see the effect. If you come up here, you see something like web. Alright, this is it. If you come up here and click on this, you see general settings, web resource written over there. Okay, so whatever you input in this site title and tagline is what shows when people come around your URL here. I hope you get that. So that's the effect of it. So you don't want to build a website for an e-commerce website and what you have in here is my blog. It is going to be contradictory. So that's the point. Alright, let's move back. Having introduced us to the WordPress interface, we are a little bit familiar with this space now, and as you continue to make use of this interface, you are going to be discovering new things, all right, and you are going to get more familiar with it. But those things I've shown you are the things that you are going to be needing whenever and anytime you want to design a website. All right, so what's the next thing that we should do now? The next thing for us to do after introduction to WordPress interface is to install a plugin. All right, so what do we want to do? We want to install a plugin. To get that done by coming to plugins, come here, say add new plugin. I'm opening that in a new tab, and let's see what we have. All right, so you come here, you search for the plugin that you want to install. It's going to have a name, either WhatsApp, either a WhatsApp plugin, either a Paystack plugin, either Elementor, whatever it is. But for the purpose of this class, let us install a WhatsApp plugin. You search for it, and it loads up results, and it loads out results for you. Okay, now what I searched for is WhatsApp, and you can see we have various WhatsApp plugins down here. So you want to be sure of the plugin you want to install. Ask questions, do your research to know the plugin that works better. This is why a community is very important for anyone who is into a skill like website designing. You want to make use of a plugin, you want to be sure which of these plugins will I make use of. Okay, that goes by the way. But for me, I'm install this. I prefer to make use of this. So the first thing you do when you want to install your plugin is to search. When you have searched, you get your results. So you come over where else you want, and then you install. So our plugin is successfully installed now. Now let's go back to our first tab. All right, let's click on installed plugins. Let's open that on a new tab again and close this. Let's see what we have here. All right, this is the space, and the only plugin we have here is WP Chat app. That's the WhatsApp plugin that we just installed. Now take note of what you have here. You see deactivate. Sometimes when you install your plugin, you have to come here to activate it yourself. Alright, since I'm saying deactivate here, it implies that the plugin is already activated. If it is not activated, you see activate. So if you click on activate, it's going to become activated now, and you are going to be able to make use of it. Alright, this is how to install a plugin. However, just installing it does not imply that it will start working automatically on your website. There are a few settings that you still need to do. For instance, in this WhatsApp, you can now see you have WhatsApp here, and that's settings. So if you want to make use of it, you're going to go to the settings, and in few clicks you'll be done with the settings. Actually, we're going to create a video on that separately, and you will find it in our shorts. Now the purpose of this video is to show you how to install and activate your plugin, and that is what we have done. Alright, let's proceed to the next thing. Let's check our syllabus and see what is next for us, and that's installation of a theme. What is a theme? According to our previous class, we have said that a theme is the skin of your website. So how do we give our website a skin? You come down to appearance, you see your theme here, you can open it in a new tab. All right. Okay, so once you click on your themes, you have these 3 themes by default on your website. Okay, now we are not going to be making use of any of these themes. Once you click on theme and you get to this space, you have these 3 themes by default. Okay, but we are not going to be making use of any of these 3. We come to add new, and we are adding our own theme by ourselves. So let's click on add new. Loading. And here we are in a space where we have numerous themes from which you can select from. Okay, so the theme we'll be making use of is Astra. You search for it here, and then it loads up again. And here is Astra for us. So you click on install. This is how to install a plugin on your website. You are giving your website a skin already. So let's hold on for it to install. Alright, immediately it is installed. You see the word activate here. Now see this, what you have here is install, here also is installed, but because this is installed already, what you have here now is activate. So you can click on activate. If you install and you don't activate, it's not going to function. So after installing, make sure you activate it. Okay, so immediately it was activated. It brought us back to this page. I hope you still remember this page. This is where we got to when we pressed themes, and then it brought us here. We saw these 3 themes as default theme, and then we came here, we said add new, and then we came here and we clicked on add new theme. Now we have a new theme here that we installed by ourselves and we have activated it. So this is the theme that is functioning now, and as a result of that, you can see Astra over here. Okay, all right. Because we have installed Astra and it is now activated on our website, it is now in the list we have here. So at this point, 2 things can be done. We said in our previous class that a theme is simply the skin of your website, and we made mention of the fact that there are different skin shades. Okay, in that similitude, now you have installed your theme, you have installed your skin, your website now have a skin. Okay, how you determine the way that skin should look? You want it to be lighted skin, you want it to be dark skin, you want it to have a pointed nose, is where we are getting to now. And there are 2 ways to that. It's either you install a template or you build from scratch. Installing a template means that you select from some already built websites and you simply edit them into what suits you. And you simply edit them into what suits you or what you want. Okay, we'll get to see that. And the second way is to build from scratch. You are not making use of any already built template. You are simply bringing all your things together by yourself, your image, your text, everything. You are building them directly by yourself through the use of our page builder, which is Elementor. So in this video, what we'll be doing now is to make use of a template. In subsequent videos, you will see how you can design from scratch. Okay, so having said that, you come to Astra. Because you installed a Astra theme, you have Astra here, and then you come to dashboard. I'm opening it on a new tab. Because Astra is the theme that we have installed, we are going to make use of a template from Astra. The template we'll be making use of is going to be provided by Astra. So you simply come down here and say starter template, and then install and activate. You want to install starter templates and activate them so that you'll be able to make a choice from them. So let's click on install. Alright, so our template is activated already, and here we are. So when it brings you to this page, simply say build with templates. Now loads up a lot of templates for you. Right, these are templates from which you can choose from. They are already built, beautiful websites. You simply select one and then you edit it into what you want. Now, if you see here, you see business, there are categories under here. These are under categories under which you have a lot of things. Now, if you look over here, you see a category over here under which you have a lot of templates. Same thing applicable to this place here and here. So with that, I would like to say that there are different types of websites. I'll categorize them into let's say just 3 or 4. Okay, the first is All right, so the first is a business website. A business website, simply put, is a website that tells people about what you do and showcase your portfolio. Right, whatever business you are into finance, accounts, law, you are a coach, you are into the medicals, you are a photographer. The business website tells people about that which you do and shows your portfolio. Right, so we have a lot of websites under that category. If you have a school and you want to build a website for that school, you are telling people about your school and you are showing your portfolio, images around your school, images where students are learning and the likes. Those are your portfolios. Okay, salon, beauty, fitness, yoga, all these are business. So if you are building a website around this, you are simply showing people your portfolio and telling them about what you do. Okay, having said that, you also have the e-commerce website. Simply put, you see, you have online shop here, clothing store. Your e-commerce website is the website where people do buying and selling. That's all. You build the website for a client who wants to sell his product online. That's an e-commerce website. And then we have the e-learning website where people can upload courses and sell. An example of that is Udemy. Now e-learning has to do with you uploading courses on your website and people come there, they purchase and they learn from your website. A typical example of that is Udemy. Okay, so we have business websites, we have e-commerce websites, we have e-learning websites. We also have blog. I believe you know what blog is. Where people come to post news, to post updates about different things. Okay, whatever kind of news you are posting, either you are talking about food, you are talking about fashion, you are talking about whatever it is. Since it is a website that tells people, that informs people about something, you can categorize it under a blog. Okay, and then in addition to that, we also have the VTE websites, virtual top-up websites, where people come to buy data and the likes. You can purchase data, you can purchase subscriptions, cables, and the likes. Okay, so that's by the way. Now, what I want to do here is to show you how to select the template and make use of it on your website. Okay, so let's make a search. Now before I go there, I have to say this. You see premium here, come down, you see premium, those templates are templates that you need to make payments before you make use of. However, you see that there are numerous templates here that are for free and they're also beautiful, so you can still make very good use of the free templates and you will still come out with something great. Okay, now let's make a search and then try to install a template. Where should we go? Let's come to personal site. Let's just click on personal site and see what we have. All right, here we are. Let's scroll down. See, let's make a choice. You mind making a choice for me? I can't hear you. Okay, let's make use of this. Right, so if you have gotten one which you like, simply click on it to preview. You want to see what it really looks like, so click on it. It loads up for you. All right, and this is what we have. Now this is a full website already. However, you have to change the content. For instance, you are building a website for a client who is a web developer and the name of the client is Hosty. You are not going to just install a template and then you just deliver to the client like that. His name is not Nathaniel, so you have to change this name to Hosty. This content you have there, you have to change it to something meaningful that your client will understand, and all this other content. If the service here does not correlate with what the client offers, you have to change the content and do a few things on the website to make it suit properly the client you are building for or yourself. Okay, so you can also check out the template. Of course, has about page. You can click on that, it loads out for you. That's a portfolio page. Click on that, that's your contact us page. All right, so it's a full website. It's a full website, a complete website already. You just need to do a few changes on it to make it suit you, to make it suit the projects you want to achieve. All right, I haven't done that. If this is what you want to make use of, come here, say skip and continue, and if not, come here, back it will get you back to where you can make a choice of another template and then select another. But for now, we are going to say continue. We are making use of this, so we skip and continue. You come down, say continue, submit and build my website. We are building your website. So the template is installing already. You are going to hold on for this to get to 100%. Now, sometimes when you want to install your template, you get to a point whereby they ask you some quick questions. So your name, if you are a beginner, if you are building for a client and the like, just answer that randomly. It doesn't really matter. But make sure you answer it so you can move to the next point. So let's hold on why our templates get installed. Alright, so our template is successfully installed now. Let's go ahead and check our website. Let's open a new tab, input your website domain, webresource.com.ng. Alright, you don't need /wp-admin now because you are not going to the backend. You want to check out the website itself. Right, so I'll do with that, and then let's see. Now, this is the template that we have installed, and that's what we have on our website at the moment. If anybody checks this website now, this is what it's going to see. Now, to check it out, the time you are checking it might not be the same as when I am creating. Of course, it's not going to be the same, so you might see something else. But if anybody goes to this website right now, at this moment that I'm creating, this is what the person will see. Okay, so we have been able to install a theme, install a plugin, and then we have been able to install our template. Now let's go check out. You can do it with this tab now. We are done with that. Let's go check our plugins and check out something. So come here, open a new tab. Right. Let's see the plugins that we have here. Here we are. You see Elementor here. Right, we didn't install Elementor plugin by ourselves, but because we have installed a template, Elementor is now part of our plugins. Now, Elementor is the page builder that we are going to be making use of. Now, if you don't have Elementor plugin installed on your website, there's no way you'll be able to make use of it as a page builder. Okay, now starter templates plugin is also here because you remember when we wanted to install our templates, there was a place that said installed as starter template. So that's a plugin that allows us to choose a template. So that is why it is here. Now, WP form light let's come here. In this template we installed, there's what we call contact form, and here it is. Okay, contact form whereby you can get people's information. Now this that you are seeing here is made possible through a plugin, and that is why you have this here. This is the plugin that is responsible for what you are seeing there. Okay, now in our process of installing our theme, there was no place where we were asked to make a choice of a page builder, but in your case you might be asked to choose a page builder. You see Elementor, you see WP Bakery, I guess, and some other page builders. I told you earlier in our previous class that WordPress gives you an engineer that helps you to build your website. Okay, now Elementor is one of those engineers. So if while you are trying to install your own templates, you are asked to pick a page builder, just select on Elementor. Okay, alright, I haven't done that. We have done justice to this course content, and then we can move to the next thing now. In the next lesson, we'll be seeing how we can edit this. We'll be seeing how we can edit the content of this website to our own. This is not our phone number, this is not our location, this is not our name, this is not our content, this does not say anything about us. We want to edit all those to say something about us. So how do we do that? Of course, we'll be making use of Elementor since that is the page builder we are making use of. So in the next lesson, we are editing this website, and then we are going to be introducing ourselves to Elementor widget. See you in the next class. Thank you for watching through. Bye for now.